All right, we're back. Thank you so much for staying with us as we pause for the cause. So, as you all have felt it, I feel it every month. Insurance costs are rising across the country. Homeowners and drivers are seeing higher premiums and asking those important questions about affordability, stability, and protection. Today, we are taking a closer look at what is shaping the insurance landscape and what it means for families and businesses moving forward. We have with us David Sampson, President and CEO of the American Property Casualty Insurance Association. He is joining us today to shed light and insight for us. Hi there, David. How are you?
Loretta, it's a pleasure to be with you.
It is all mine, sir. It is all mine. We've actually had some viewers send us some questions and asking us when we would cover this topic. So I was so delighted when I got the information that you would be my guest today. So thank you.
Pleasure.
So why are insurance costs continuing to rise for many Americans? I just want to get it out there. Why are these insurance costs rising?
So insurance costs are a part of a broader issue in society right now. The cost of living for hardworking Americans is an urgent and pressing challenge whether it's increased grocery prices, electricity, utility bills, health care, or child care. We are coming off a period in 2022 of 40-year record high inflation. And those higher costs pass through the entire economy and are putting a lot of pressure on families, and it's affecting auto insurance rates and homeowners insurance rates, as well as increased cost drive more expensive costs to repair automobiles or to repair homes after storms hit. Like your region just got hit very hard with this most recent winter storm. The cost of building materials and labor has increased almost 40% over the last 5 years. And auto repair costs have increased about 35% over the last 5 years. And so all of those increased losses are reflected in the prices that insurers have to charge to be able to pay for those losses.
Wow, I hear it. I understand it. But for some reason, David, it doesn't seem fair, but that's my personal opinion. So many families like mine, we feel like we're doing everything right and still we're paying more. And we understand what you're saying. So what is happening behind the scenes in the insurance world, though? We know these things are happening. There always have been happening, not to this degree necessarily. So what's really happening? How are you all fighting for us?
Well, over the last 10-year period, homeowners insurance nationwide has barely broken even in terms of the premiums that we charge and the losses that we have to pay out, about 0.1% profitability or rates over the loss costs. In certain states, like California, for example, over the last 10 years, homeowners insurance has been underwater. It's cost far more to pay out claims than what we've recovered in the premiums that we charge. And so now those increased losses have been filtering through the insurance system. You know, insurance companies can't just arbitrarily change prices whenever they experience increased costs. Insurance is regulated at the state level. In every state, we have to file rate increases that have to be reviewed and approved by state regulators. They have to reflect actuarially sound rates. And so there has been this long period of losses that rates are just now catching up with. That doesn't make it necessarily any easier on the individual auto owners or homeowners, but that's kind of the economic realities that we're facing. Now, the good news is rates have stabilized over the course of the last year as compared to the two previous years, as rates have caught up with the losses. And so we're seeing a much more stable environment in 2025 in terms of low single-digit premium increases. And the projections are that's going to continue in 2026, a more stable insurance rate environment.
Wow. You know what? This is so enlightening for me because I never thought about all of those things that you're saying, and now it makes sense. So, how can we make sure we're not underinsured, though? We think we have it all
Yeah.
together until we file a claim, and this is not covered, or the heater, the HVAC system is too old to now be covered, and we had no idea. So, how can we make sure we are
Yeah.
not underinsured?
You know what we always encourage homeowners and auto owners to do is consult with your independent insurance agent. That's what they're there for. They're there to help you review your coverage to make sure that you are not underinsured for the property that you have and the value of your home. You know, home values have increased dramatically over the past 5 years as well. So make sure that you have the right coverage for your home or for your auto, and do that before the storm season hits. You know, we're in a period now of increased storm activity and natural catastrophe losses, whether it's hurricanes in the coastal areas, flooding in the mid of the country, or whether it's tornadoes or hailstorms. And before that spring storm season starts, consult your independent insurance agent or broker and make sure that you have the right coverage. Make sure that you have the right deductibles that meet your budget. You know, you can increase your deductibles and that will lower your monthly insurance premiums. Your insurance agent can help you shop around. The insurance industry is a highly competitive industry. There are a lot of companies out there that want your business. And so talk to your agent about other companies than the company that you have, the prices that they offer. Look at things like bundling your home and auto insurance coverage that can generate significant discounts for.
Okay. So let me ask you, I have a couple more questions, David, and you've been so good on these answers. So are there any changes in laws and or policies that could help lower the rates and give consumers, Americans, some more options? You said talk to our insurance agent, but are there some policies or laws being changed to help us?
I'm sorry, you cut out on me, guys.
Yeah, so I was asking you, were there any policies or laws that are being put in place or already in place to help us when it comes to our insurance policy so we have better options?
Well, the most important thing that a state insurance department can do is to make sure that there is a healthy, highly competitive insurance market in your state. And the more companies that are in the marketplace, the better the competition will be, the better the policies, the price, the service, the claims handling will be. And so that's what we encourage states to do, is to make sure they have a highly competitive insurance marketplace.
Okay, let's to the second question. For someone who's watching right now or who will watch this later and they're feeling a bit overwhelmed, what simple steps can they take now to make sure their coverage matches their real life needs today and tomorrow?
Yeah, so the first thing is to make sure that you take a video or pictures of all of your belongings in your house, that you've got good documentation of what you have, so that if you, God forbid, have a claim, you can present that record to the claims agent. Again, I just emphasize, shop around with other insurers to see if there is a better match for coverage and options. Consider taking care of the smaller claims yourself, or the smaller repairs yourself, so that your property's in good shape. As I mentioned, increase your deductibles. Look for ways to retrofit your home so that it will be more resistant to storm damage. All of those are things that you can do. If you're driving less than you used to, look at the possibility of a pay-as-you-go insurance program for your auto. Ask about billing methods. Many companies offer discounts based on how you pay, whether you pay monthly or whether you pay on a 6-month basis or an annual basis. All of those are things that you can do to help make sure you have a customized program that fits your needs.
Oh, this is so enlightening. And I've said that before, but I have a lot more questions, but I'll have to do that when you come back. You'll have to come back,
All
David.
right. Thanks for Loretta. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much for your time and your expertise. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. So I told you he is the CEO and the president of the acronym is APCIA, all the insurances, right? Home and auto. And let's not talk about home and auto without health and life insurance. So when you look at your policy, and hopefully this will drive that conversation with your agent and with your family, you're making sure you are fully covered, because a lot of us get those policies years ago and we just keep paying and paying, and we move and we just have it covered that home. We get a new car, we have that old policy covered that new car, and then we just leave our life insurance alone, or we just keep the same one we had 5-10 years ago. Well, today in this season, going into spring, let's count this as spring cleaning and look at our policies. And if you don't have life insurance because you think you can't afford it, but you certainly need it, we all do, make sure you're talking to your agent about that as well. My agent of choice, and she doesn't know I'm doing this, is Cynthia Scales with Allstate Insurance. And home and auto, she has shopped it for me. She looks around to make sure I have the best deal on my car, on my home. And one time before, she even suggested that I use a different insurance for my mom's home. Her home was older. She was almost finished paying for it. She didn't need everything that previous policy had. So just make sure you have a top-notch insurance agent that's working on your behalf. So this concludes the shows. I hope you enjoyed every segment that we shared today. And of course, we have more coming up next week. But think positive, dream big dreams, help someone along the way. And beloved, you gotta live like you believe. Bye for now.